They actually do look good. That's the Daytona Raceway over there. And the Ferris wheel is actually moving, it looks like. So that's cool. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Jumping in there. That's awesome. Let's see here. We got, Ryan83B. This is Active Sky for X-Plane and SkyMaxx Pro. For the newest version that came out either late last night or this morning. I just saw the email, so I updated 4.7.3. So we'll see how it goes. One thing that I haven't changed is any settings. So if I configure the clouds, I haven't changed with any of these. So I'm almost thinking I should probably, I don't know. There was one thing I wanted to get rid of. I wanted to get rid of the rays. But reflections on water off. HD cloud puffs. Solid stratiform, broken stratiform, dense particles. I'm not sure which one. I want to turn the lens flare off. That's what I wanted off for right now. Cloud shadows. I don't necessarily want those. We'll go from there. How do you tie SMP and ASXP together? You just install them, right? And then you make sure that you have the real weather connector, which is under the SkyMaxx Pro menu. And you basically say when to use real world metadata for clouds. Automatic. So when real weather is on, it's automatic. Let's see here. Should I change that maybe to the... No? You do have the FS Global Real Weather external injector right there. Solid is very performance friendly and looks okay. Broken stratiform looks like trash. Don't bother. HD Cloud Puffs is a little harder on the sim, but probably the best bang for the buck. All right, cool. Yeah, never change visible weather. It does say automatic only when real weather is on. But yeah, the two are playing together. So I'll bring up Active Sky here. So there's Active Sky. And I just did a refresh of the weather. And the conditions are showing 64 Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius, dew point 18. Okay, the winds are 210 at 9, which is correct, which is what's showing in X-Plane right now. Cool. No precip reported right now, and the pressure is 3005. Excellent. The other thing that I learned yesterday was that it actually... Let's see, let's go to briefing. Oh, there's nothing in the briefing. I haven't done the flight plan yet. So flight plan today. Let's put that in. So KDAB to KMIA. KMCO is the alternate. Cruise altitude today is going to be pretty low because we're only going 216 miles. We are going to be flying slant alpha. We're generally going in a westbound direction. Well, destination is westbound, so we'll go at... let's go at 2.6. Yeah, let's do that. And I need to clear that out. Actually, let me start over. KDAB, KMIA, KMCO is the alternate. Cruise altitude 26,000. And then I need to come down here, and I need to add a waypoint. Let's see. Now I need to come down here. I'm going to delete that waypoint. Delete that waypoint. Delete that waypoint. All right, add a waypoint before. I'm going to go to Melbourne first, MLB. Missed a few things here. You need your coverage area higher for higher altitude flight. That means we go past. Yeah, we do. Do we go past Cape Canaveral? That'll be nice. It need to be the bottom one for active sky. So you're saying in the SkyMaxx real world connector, you're saying the FS Global Real Weather external injector? But we're not using FS Global Real Weather. It is injecting into the sim. Because we are getting the weather that's showing in active sky is what's showing in the sim. So there is that. It is an external injector, but it's not FS Global Real Weather. So I'm not sure if that's what we should do. But it'd be interesting to find out. Okay, I need to delete that waypoint. And then after MLB, we're going to go to PBI. And then after PBI, I'll say some Melbourne, PBI, and then DHP, which is the Dolphin VOR. Let's refresh that. Yes, because it is but it's because it's for SkyMaxx or any other injectors. Cajun Cacti Sun, how you doing? You passed the oral exam for the instrument check ride. Congratulations. Well done. Very well done. Alex Hoke, how you doing?
I didn't get that.
Oh, Alex Hoke. Alexa thinks that she's Alex Hoke. All right.
Anytime.
Okay, that's there. There's the briefing. This is one of the cool parts is this line right here. It actually gives you the possible runways, which are 16 or 25 left or 25 right, which is really nice at Daytona Beach. Okay, we'll take that off the screen. I think it's working without the external injector option, but I mean, if my altimeter in the sim is showing correctly what active sky is showing, you would think that SkyMaxx is seeing it. But I'm not sure. Anyone want to triple cross verify that? All right, let's get in the plane and let's start up the 727 because it does take a little while. You're fine with that? There you go. All right, let's set up some fuel here. Block fuel today. It was surprising to me that the block fuel was something like 18,000 for this short run, but I guess the 727 was not very wasn't very economical. So I'm going to put in 20,000. So we'll put in 7, 7, and 6. There we go. So there's the fuel, that's done. Okay, we'll connect the here in this menu, which is really nice that it's scalable. Not in the 727 today, no. Well, I could actually, after this I could do it. GPU cart. We're doing slant alpha, so no nav option. There's our exterior sound. We better have some sound on takeoff. Just a little bit, right? Oh, that's cool. The APU is only in one ear. That's weird. Okay, yokes visible. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cockpits. I don't want them. They're clean. They've just been cleaned. Okay, that looks good. So the other thing that we're going to be testing today is this is a this is a SAM-enabled airport. I've never done the SAM enabled airport, but if you look at this, that jetway, that's a smooth connection with the plane. And then this here is going to collapse inside of that one. So it's got this, it's not just going to pull away, it's actually going to collapse. It's like, it's the new SAM animation. And I love it. So I'm looking forward to the pushback actually. Might turn that down just a little bit here. Okay, let's go over to refamiliarize ourselves with battery. This battery's on. External power on. Essential powers is going to external power. Hello, Chief Lynn. How you doing? It will be, but it's just using XP's weather engine, even though they match. No, because I'm under the, if you look at this, under weather, I'm using from custom METAR. So it's loading in from a custom METAR from ActiveSky. I'm not using X-Plane's weather. So yeah, it's engineer panel. Yeah. Okay, let's start the there we go. This is the APU. Hopefully that kicks on. There we go. APU coming on. By the way, I changed the brightness setting on my camera. I don't know if it's in the videos yesterday it seemed like I was a little bit had a little bit of too much brightness. Okay, APU, let's see, let's APU field close. Wait, there we go, close. And then we can come back up here and go to the essential powers and switch that to APU. I think we're on the APU gen. Yeah. Because that's closed. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go to the... Okay, so that's top and that's bottom. So, okay. So now we're going to put fuel pumps, 1 pump per tank on. So we're going to go 1 pump there, 1 pump there, 1 pump there. Not all fuel pumps. I think I'm going to make I'm going to zoom this in a little bit more here. There we go. And I'm going to zoom this in just a little bit more. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Have you gotten the habit of saying, "Hey engineer, fire up the APU"? I have not. I should try that. Okay, cargo outflow, heat outflow. So that will be right there. Put that to normal. And we're going to put 1 pack on for air conditioning. And we're going to put the Gasper fan on. The Gasper fan should probably come on pretty quick so APU fumes don't get into the cockpit. I think that's how that works. All right, pressure panel. Like I said, we're going to be going at 26,000. What's Miami's field elevation? Like 2? No, it's 9. Okay. Okay, hydraulics. Alright, system B needs to be on. That's cool. And then here on the overhead, oh, this thing is so well modeled. Okay, we're going to do the auto brakes to RTO. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. We'll also do the passenger seatbelt sign. And we'll turn on the window heat. Beacon can come on. And then also the navigation light. Come down here and we're going to set in the altitude. El Gargantuan, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Garg. Okay, altitude is set. We need to set altimeter to 3005. 3005 set. There. Let's go over to the first officer side. Bad cold right now, just in time for performance weekend. That sucks. Yeah, it's been a doozy of a season for me for colds, etc. All right, 3005. Okay. That looks good. Let's set the squawk code. Squawking 3232 because we're cool. All right, the first VOR today will be DHP, but we're so close to the Miami VOR that, or sorry, the first one's Melbourne, the last one's Dolphin. So I'm going to dial in the Melbourne VOR frequency. Which is 110.0. And then we'll track that one first. That's fine. We'll set the, when we get going, we'll set the course. We had a similar square warning light in the C-130. They hang loosely and they were easy to bump out of position if you hand brush them. Oh yeah, I hear ya. Well, I hope you feel better, Garg. Go, make sure you gargle. I'm so corny. All right, one thing about the 727, Macy J84K, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a few days. Hope you're well. You can hold down the ground crew call here for 5 seconds. Watch what it does.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Do you like that? I like that. I want to push back to here. And then I want to be pushed forward to here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow
Salt
is
water
driving
gargle. Yeah. You're going to try that in FSX with your 727? Yeah, I don't think the 727 works in FSX anymore. They they banned it. The last Windows 10 update got rid of the FSX option to use the 727. But if you're on Windows 98, you can still use the 727 in FSX. But only if you're on Windows 98 or Millennial Edition. But not Windows 7 or 10. Does the sim allow you to straighten up those square warning lights? Drove me crazy on long flights, and I would reorient them. The square warning lights. I don't
Okay,
think you
all
can
doors
change
and
them,
hatches
no.
are closed, ready to connect.
You guys make sure that you watch the gate animation, because this is SAM, that new airport animation utility, right? It's free. It's a free plug-in, and the airports over time are going to take advantage of the animation that's included in the plug-in. I know Munich's going to have like double jetways, and then again when we push back, this jetway is going to collapse inside itself. It's really cool. You're using Windows 10 with Thomas Ruth 727. It's a lie. No, you can't. You can't do it. You can't use the Thomas Ruth 727 on Windows 10.
So connected and bypass pin inserted.
No.
Release parking brake.
No. No. You can't. I'm an expert. I fly FSX every day, man. Okay, you guys ready for the jet animation? Okay. Here we go. Nope, prove it. Go stream. Start a stream right now. All right, watch this. Should I disconnect? Here we go. Oh gosh, I gotta get the right angle for this. You know what I need to do? I need to disconnect the GPU first. There we go. Watch this. Oh, look at that!
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Did you see that? Oh. With you. Yep. That is a freaking mighty fine animation. It really is. The clouds look good here in the distance. Did the U.S. Air Force ever fly a 727? I don't know if they did or not. I'm assuming that this is from some. It was probably like what, you know, maybe some of the brass flew around in. Maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming this is. I don't know if this is real though or not. Do I? I think I have a Southwest livery, but I haven't. I decided to. We're on Operation Bikini today, though. Someone's chain is being rattled and they don't even know it. Just one? A 727-212? Okay. Does make me proud. Hawaiian hippies here. It's not a bad looking livery, huh? I think when I fly the Zebo next, I'm gonna fly the presidential Zebo. Who's wearing a bikini? That's part of the mission. Is to I can't really talk about the details of the mission though. Oh man, that's such a gorgeous plane. Seriously. Oh snap. You're supposed to say oh snack, Hawaiian hippie.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, parking brake. Set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We'll disconnect the tow. The clouds look really good here. By the way, for the record, I have no clue about 727s and FSX, and that was all just make believe. There's a difference between make believe and lying. I was trying to be funny. Did it come off as funny or did it come off as annoying? Oh, it's such a cool plane. So did you guys like that jetway action? It's pretty cool, I think. Puff MTD, how you doing? They also modified some C-22Bs.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Thanks. All right, back in here. Let's go to the overhead and let's do packs off. And let's put all the fuel pumps on. They're all on. Then we're going to come back up here and we're going to come up here to the engine start panel. Should I start 3, 2, or 1 first? I'm not sure. I guess I'll start 3 first, but tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, let's go into ground. We're now looking for 20% on the, look at the gauges. 10%. There is coming right up to 20% right there. And add some fuel. Hopefully we have a good engine start here. N1 rising. That was some pretty sexy jetway action. It was, yeah. Dogo laughed a little. Because I was excited. There's a 727 in the boneyard at Davis Monthan. However, it is a United Airlines livery. They've never figured out why that is. Huh. I think you start 1 first. Ooh, oops. Straighten up those square warning lights to the bottom right of the overhead panel, driving me crazy. Not a stickler on many things. Straighten up. I don't think I can move them. No, I can just click them. But that's funny. I like that. Alright, I think we got good engine start. So we'll come up here. We'll close the guard. Start number 2. I'm doing this maybe in reverse order. You're right, Google Hex. Okay, again, waiting for 20% on the N2. There we go. 2's coming up. I just love the textures and the lighting and the contrast and the 3D, the PBR. Can I get people to rock the FlyJSim emote, please? There we go. Oh, snack. It's a beautiful thing. Hawaiian Hippie says, I used to draw extra buttons on the nav panel back when I used to work on EC-130s. Droid Assist, Death Beam, Hyperdrive. That's funny. I like that. Alright, back up here and we'll start the last engine. Close the guard on number 2, starting number 1. Look at that. Look at those beautiful chairs. Okay, there's 20% on engine 1. Add the fuel. I think we got a good engine start. Come back up here and we will close the guard. After stabilization, we will then change the essential powers and the engine generators. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so and bus ties. Oops. And I can go to Gen 1 on the essential powers. We can turn the packs back on. But we can turn the APU off. And we can turn the APU engine 2 bleed. We can close that. Now we can turn the very important galley power on in order to make our coffee. John, we had a guy in a Lear 35 or a C21 USAF who would be annoyed if you hit the clock button and have a second hand running for no apparent reason. He would hate flying with me now, as this is what I use to remind me the fasten seatbelt sign is still on. Ooh, that's a nice little trick. Is the FlyJSim 737 recommended? Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. That is definitely highly recommended. In fact, I think I got a new livery for that just the other day. I need to take it out of the hangar again. All right, let's do our probe heat. So we got there's the window heat, anti-ice. We're not going to use today. There's the probe heaters. And we want to switch on our pressure panel. We want to start pressurizing, so we'll switch that to flight. And then we'll come over here and we'll turn on the taxi light. We're also going to, one of my favorite parts of this plane is if you look at our takeoff card here, you can see that flaps 5 right there is going to be V1 123, VR 123, V2 135, and our trim is going to be 4.51. So I could see how far my trim wheel is down. So I could take this and go all the way up to 4.5. But watch this trick. I'm just going to click on the green. Just going to click on the green. Boop. That's so cool. It's so not real, but it's still cool. Haven't seen those in a while. Yeah, it's a good looking card. Set the bugs. 0 fuel weight. All that good stuff. Gross weight. Flight trip number 2. All that good stuff. Yeah. What a glorious plane. The C-21s are leaving Andrews next year. I think they're going to get split between Scott and Colorado Springs. Ooh. Snack Air owns Colorado Springs. I brag. I brag. Okay, let's set flaps to 5. And also let's check flight controls here. We are free and clear. We got tiller movement. And let's head to the runway. Wind here is 9 now at 210. So I think we're going to taxi down to 7 left. I wonder what other SAM animations are going on besides the jetway. Are there any other? Have you guys played around with any airports that have the SAM plug-in? Does it like do you get different marshaller effect or? KCOS baby, yep. We're gonna turn this right up here.
FS Economy Auto Login.
What are those guys waiting for? Hello guys. You know I've got this. Oh, here's the limo now. Uh-oh. Are they blocking me? Fine. Oh! Oh, look at you go. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. I wonder if that was a Secret Service vehicle. Trees look good here at Daytona Beach. Okay, we're going to come up here. We're going to turn right on November. Ooh, heat bloom. By the way, this is the release candidate. Yes, that's the Daytona Raceway, yep. Yeah, right there. That's the Daytona Raceway. where they have the Daytona 500, baby. Operation Bikini has commenced. That happens IRL sometimes. Remember slamming on the brakes going into a parking gate at Ontario. Guy was on his cell phone. That's funny. There's the raceway. I wish the circle view would alternate between left and right. Daytona 500, known as the Super Bowl of racing. Cajun Cacti Sun. This is Aerosoft's Daytona Beach, brand new, updated. I think I got the notification 5-6 days ago, maybe a week ago at most. And they updated it with the new animated jetways and animated. Again, I don't know what else besides the. Did someone tell me? Does it animate other things, Sam, besides the jetways? It probably does animate like pretty much a lot of the objects at the airport. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it is a nice scenery. Yeah, it's got good textures. I'm digging the clouds today. The clouds look, they're a little more. There's a little more variety up there today with and I'm using Active Sky for X-Plane and SkyMaxx Pro 4.7.3. It just looks beautiful. It really does. Party in the city when the heat is on. I'm going to Miami. Nice. I just went to the Jazz game and we totally clobbered Dwayne Wade in the Miami Heat. Just took him out. They didn't score for the first 8 minutes of the game, or something like that. It was like 10-0, and we ended up beating them by like 28, 30, 32, something like that. It was really cool. SkyMaxx doesn't interfere. SkyMaxx is textures. SkyMaxx is not a weather engine. It is a texture generator, and it is also a visual. It does the visual, right? But it needs SkyMaxx Pro either needs default weather in X-Plane to drive it, or it needs FS Global. It needs FS Global Real Weather. I think NOAA will work with it, but again, default weather in X-Plane can be utilized by SkyMaxx, but SkyMaxx itself doesn't go out and get the METAR data from the weather stations to figure out what's the weather in the area. You have to have something else that's injecting that in, and in this case, Active Sky is injecting that in. So, but what we don't know, and I haven't tested this, and I probably should, but if you go to the SkyMaxx Pro menu and you go to real world weather, I'm saying automatic, use the real world METAR data for clouds, right? But XC and maybe a few others were saying to use the external injector. But it does say FS Global Real Weather / external injector. So let's test it. As far as I can tell, we're getting the clouds from Active Sky in the sim though, but I'm wondering if there's a difference here. Hi Society MTL, how are you doing? You're testing new Ortho 11.3 and the new 767, baby. Woo! Nice, Grow Hodler. How did the stream go last night? Alright, we'll try the FS Global Real Weather / external, and then we'll refresh. And then I'm going to go into my Active Sky, and I'm just going to, you guys can't see it because it's off screen, but I'm going to refresh. Maybe that's what I don't know if there's a difference between the two. Does anyone know? It's a good week for X-Plane. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know if that changed anything. We'll find out. It doesn't give you a choose an RWX file. Active Sky does. In here, if I go into weather, I have to choose the RWX file in the sim, and then that's talking to Active Sky. I'm actually thinking that the external injector, I'm not sure if that's the way to go. Yeah, but see, if I'm injecting into X-Plane, so there's nothing, it would grab it outside of X-Plane, and in this case, I wanted to grab it from X-Plane, from the custom METAR. So I'll keep it on automatic for right now. I don't know. I need clarification. I should probably read the manual. I think the others might be right, and I'm making that change as well. I think so, Dogo. I think auto's the way to go, but I don't know. It didn't change anything. The clouds didn't change in front of me, but going between those two options. But all right, we are lined up at the runway. I'm going to sync my heading bug. I'm also going to turn my taxi lights off. I'm going to turn my strobe lights on. I'm going to turn my inboard landing lights on. And I'm also going to do this little trick that Jack taught me, is I'm going to switch my flight director to go around. And that gives me, see if I have this off, and then I turn it, watch what happens down here on this attitude indicator when I go around. Boom. It gives me a nice little bar to shoot for on takeoff. Right there I can pitch for that go around angle. I think that's a good little tricky trick. All right, we're going to immediately want to go into IAS mode when we get going. So we need to set our speed for climb. I'll set it at 250 is fine. And then we're going to raise the flaps on schedule. We want to reduce the thrust a little bit after the initial climb out. And then, and then we'll hand fly it for a little bit. IAS mode, baby. Ninja with guitar. Ninja with guitar. Can you help me with something? I need some assistance. And the assistance that I need... Ooh, let me get a little lower here. The assistance... Let me get a little bit bigger there. I heard rumors that you've messed around with your stream chat's ability to change your heading and your altitude, etc. Can you help me set that up sometime? But how do you have the security and the control to not have everyone do it? I don't know. I'd like to, absolutely. All right, I think that would be kind of fun. I think that would, especially, I could say, yeah, that'd be great sometime. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Thank you, Ninja. All right, let's go parking brake off. Let's spool up and go. Do you want to, wait, reject. You want a little more of this? It's not very loud though, is it? Can I do it with the B2 volume script? Oh yeah. Oh snack. Oh snack. Here we go. I rotated a little bit early there. Oh yeah. Daytona Raceway, baby. – don't know how I did that view. And flying it for a bit. It's a good plane, isn't it, Garg? Alright, I should be in IAS mode. Let's engage the autopilot. Let's go ahead and select. And we'll sync up the heading. Okay, let's change the heading. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so let's turn that down just a little bit there. So good. Alright, let's get on a heading here toward the VOR. Ooh, I'm about to hit some clouds here. I like the cloud draw there. Okay. Okay, we're in IAS mode still. Yep. Let's see if we can tune in a VOR. Yes, we can. Okay, there's the Melbourne VOR. We're going to go to Navloc. Still in IAS mode. Yes, Sim Smith, this is release candidate 1. And in fact, in some situations, I was getting like 15 to 20 more frames in RC1 versus Beta 7. Right now I'm getting 48 frames, but again, it was probably in the high 30s down there at the airport, I think. I thought it was an FPS bug. Yeah. Okay, there's 12.5. We go ahead and turn lights off. I can store the gear handle here. Oh, that was a cool takeoff. Oh, we just broke out. I tried flying the 732 with the FMC last night, but it wasn't following it, so I need to figure out what I was doing wrong. Yeah, I haven't done... whenever I get in the FlyJSims, I just have this... Somehow I have this innate desire to fly slant alpha, and I don't quite understand it, because up until Jack had not released the later updates that supported the FMC, I was like, give me the FMC, get me the FMC, and now I want to fly slant alpha. How long is the flight? If you look here down in the lower part of the screen, I think right over here, at the very end there's an ETA. 1809 Zulu is the approximate ETA, which is, I guess, about 40 minutes from now. But I may deviate, I don't know. Alright, standard pressure is now being set to 992. Let's come over to the first officer side. You need to learn to fly at alpha as well. Yeah, that it's just so fun. Alright, 2992, set. Can't stop doing flybys. Clouds look pretty good, guys. Yeah, one night when you're streaming Iowa Scotsman, I will, if you want, and if you're flying the 732, I maybe could jump on the Discord and teach you what not to do. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm thinking, we just put in some waypoints and see if it works. Did we find out what the super secret government mission was transporting? Distrunio. It's actually it's called Operation Bikini. But that's all I can tell you. Unfortunately, the clouds are in the way of that operation, so we may have to scrub the mission for today and just call it a sightseeing of the cloud tour. Super secret sightseeing, exactly. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Bernard. Hope you're. There's 26,000, so the plane should level out. So my vertical speed should start to come down here. And it's not. Oh, because altitude select wasn't on. Dang it. My bad. Alright, now the plane will start to drop. Let's set... Well, let's just bring back the thrust power. And let's go into vertical speed mode. And we'll just do a little bit of pitch. Okay, there. Okay, now we're on altitude select. We can change this to nav loc on the flight director. We should also be on follow the loc still. Somewhere simulated, how you doing, sir? I like that. I like that. I like those emotes. I don't know if Jack knows it or not, but in the 11.3 version, XP the 732 has a tendency to bob up and down in cruise, so it might be something he needs to fix. Really? That could be. That might be able to be fixed in PlaneMaker with that oscillation parameter, maybe. Turbinator, how you doing? Good to see you. FlyJSim, Turbinator. He smelled the FlyJSim. He's like, where is it? Where is it? I reported the issue a while back via his site. Oh, so, okay, so are you guys getting it when it's trying to follow, like, a nav aid in cruise? There's 26,000. 385 ground speed right now. It's brilliant. Still tracking the Melbourne VOR. Oh. It is gorgeous. When it's holding altitude, it oscillates. Oh, okay. I think JSnap had that too. I've tried the .30 beta series myself. Okay. So try holding altitude it oscillates. Huh. And has that been in every 11.30 beta? And have you tried it in R1 yet? What else is going on here? You flew it in R1 last night, and same thing? Okay. The plane looks even better on the Beastie Boys album cover. I know that album cover image works. That is, yeah. We need to fight for the right to fly, JSim. You gotta fight for your right to fly, JSim. Where'd that come from? Have I played with the GTN 750? Oh yeah, a ton. In fact, we kind of have a phrase. What's the GTN 750 phrase, gentlemen, for snacks? Have you compared FS Cloud with Join FS? Yes, I have. Yep. GTN 750 for life. That's right, Dogo. Torb, I would say that this is my... I've tried both, right? My preference is Join FS, but the only the downside to Join FS is there's a little bit of tweaking to get the CSLs to work properly. And also you occasionally have to reconnect to disconnect in order to refresh the situamination. So but when you're when you're flying in formation, Join FS is the real deal. There's no rubber banding. FS Cloud, I get rubber banding. See, add 333 to Dogo. You wanna fly, I am cry, 'cause I have no sim. Does the rubbering vary in FS Cloud, or is it consistent? I think sometimes it's better than other times, but I think, if I may be wrong, but I think Join FS is a peer-to-peer situation, right? Even though you use a hub, I think it's a peer-to-peer situation, whereas FS Cloud, I think it's all going into the same cloud and then going out. And then Join FS, you have these different hubs, so you can connect to... Isn't FS Cloud you just connect to one central server, or can you do a hub and spoke type situation? FS Cloud has a few seconds lag, which makes formation flying very hard, yeah. All right, let's track the Palm Beach VOR, which happens to be 115.7. So I'm going to go into heading mode, sync my heading bug to right there, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go heading select, and then change my nav frequency to 115.7. Make that the primary, and then use my course needle to dial in. To dial in the PB. Oh, there we go. There's PBI. So PBI is heading 163. So now we'll go back down here and we'll go to nav loc, and the plane will turn. PE rubber bands sometimes or did, but when they reset the server, it'd be solid. Yeah, like that. But I've never really had a constant good situation with FS Cloud. And I think it all has to do with just network congestion, but I could be wrong. Cat3 says, "Sir, you are ineradicable and unique. I like you so much. Your stream really thanks a lot. I like you and Blackbox771. Thank you, Cat3. I do really appreciate that. I think Blackbox771 he's got such a good vibe, and he's so willing to teach other people, and he's so patient, and he's so willing to. I've never seen him get riled up about anything. I've been getting riled up lately about a few things, like when the MD80 is telling me. The MD80 was just driving me up the wall. So I need to. Yes, exactly, Dogo. I need to take the black box 711 approach and chill, even when the MD80 is, because it's me. You know, it was something that I was doing, right? It's never the plane, or no, it's never the pilot. But thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate that very much, Cat3. I really appreciate the subscription and your chat participation. So thank you. Where are you from, Cat3? Are you from Europe? Just tuning in. What do you think of SkyMaxx with Active Sky? Captain Bona, I really like it. I do like it. As you can see here, we have a layer out there in the up top, and then we have a layer below, and it seems to be accurately depicting the conditions. And those are 3D clouds, and I believe they're volumetric. So I'm a big fan. Cat3 says, "I'm learning a lot of things A320 and X-Plane 11. You're from India. Oh, okay. So you're in a totally different time zone. That's awesome. Well, thank you for you have a YouTube channel, India Virtual Aviation. Oh, nice. Feel free to link that up in the chat. And also post it on my Discord. Post your YouTube channel on the Discord. Thank you, man. Let's see what else here. Yeah, so Captain Boeing, I'm a fan. Have you tried any of it yet, or are you in the deliberation stage? All right, I probably need to start down pretty soon. I gotta remember how to do. I think I set my IAS to match my current speed, and then I take the plane to idle. Let's see what I want to do. The ILS into Miami. So let's do ILS 2. Should I do 26 left or 27? I'm going to do 26 left via Zilby. Yep. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of the Dolphin VOR. Alright, perfect. You have flown 2 to 3 flights into foggy weather, really immersive. Good. Nice. if you increase your draw distance, the clouds will go to the horizon. I have mine in the middle. How do you increase your draw distance? You started working on a gateway version of VOMM. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to start down. So, let's do this. So I'm going to go into IAS mode. And then I'm going to go idle. Do I go full idle or just down to the near idle? Just above that then. And I want to get down to 3,000. So there's 3,000 set on the altitude select. And then I'm going to go arm the altitude select so it stops. So we're just above idle. SMP setting on the top left. SMP setting top left. So like in the configure clouds, the draw distance, cloud area, puff rotation, the God rays. Coverage area. Ah, okay. It says 10,000 square kilometers. So you have that maxed out? I think 10,000 square kilometers, that's quite a bit. Go in the middle? Alright, I'll go in the middle. Right now I'm getting 42 frames. Let's see if that changes. Oh, nice. Look at that. It's drawing out to the... Thank you, XC. XC gets snacks. Thank you, XC. I was not a big fan of SkyMaxx previously, but with ActiveSky it's much better. Yeah, I think I used SkyMaxx Pro for a long time, 4.6. So I'm happy to know that it's working with ActiveSky. All right, we're coming down through flight level 200. Speed is 403, baby. It's going to be fun going through that. It's going to be fun going through that cloud layer. That kind of does look like the Beastie Boys album cover. That's funny. Okay, let's set standard pressure. Or sorry, not standard pressure. Let's take off standard pressure and go to 3006. Scroll over to the FO side because he's being lazy. 3006. I'm going to go into heading mode, sync up our heading bug, and go into heading select. And then I'm going to dial in the ILS frequency, which is 109.1. I'm going to switch it up into nav2 as well. And I'm going to set the course of 272. Used to hate this plane, and now I love it. Alright, we're going to change our heading just slightly. We're going to go heading 180. So I guess there's a big FlyJSim event today, Santa Claus or something. Any of you guys participating in that? I kind of like the Project Fly banner right here versus up at the top. I kind of dig it. This URL, how you doing? We're just descending down into Miami. The cloud. Oh, I can just barely make out the coast. We should be breaking out here pretty soon, I think. I need to slow down though, because I'm at I'm gonna break the law here if I don't slow down. So let's set. We're gonna shallow out and get our speed down to 250 because below 10,000 feet you can't go above 250 knots, and right now we're doing 300 indicated, so we're at 10,100, so we're fine. I've put it into I've basically taken the IAS mode down to 250 here, and it's gonna probably even, yeah, it'll probably wait until it gets to that speed and then it'll start to descend again. Does the JoinFS plugin? Yes, I've only been using the JoinFS plugin for maybe, what, 2 months now, and I've seen at least 3 updates, if not 4. So yeah, and it even notifies you when you bring up the client. It says there's an update. So, who makes good 737 custom liveries? I'm going to be more aggressive on Discord to see if we can get the New Jersey one. Prozac, I would think. I mean, obviously, you know, there's so many good livery makers, but two of the guys that come to mind are Cessna Rocks and MB Liveries. But Keijo is doing some pretty good. Keijo's doing some pretty good liveries. Garrett Yalch does good liveries. Bender. Who else, guys? We have Nathan. We got N87UP. I think did a few for us. Lifesavers doing it now. Yeah. I'm pretty confident that if we bug one of those guys long enough, they'll cave in. Offer them a free lesson or something. Marhoog, yes, Marhoog does some good ones. Yep. Oh, we just broke out. So I'm going to slow down even more. So I'm going to take this down to 210, 220. Would you? Yes, I would definitely stream a New Jersey one. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would love to get Cessna Rocks to do it. Cessna Rocks would be but I don't know if he's been painting much lately. But is the verdict for ASXP a go or go no? It's a go. It is a go. The jury is out. Yes, it is a go. Operation. Is it Dinner Out is a go? Yeah, Operation Dinner Out is a go. What movie's that from? I'll give you snacks. Don't Google it, though. I wonder if you could... Yeah. There you go. Dogo knows. Dogo knows. Oh, I accidentally gave it to Dogface. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I can do that now. Oh, I like that. I'm going to show you guys something. It's kind of cool. So I've been playing around with this new chat program. Well, let me do the approach first. And then we'll talk about that later. Because I kind of need to do the approach, huh? For me, it's a no-go until later when textures are much more... See, you get the textures, though, 404. You get the textures with SkyMaxx. Look. And it's drawing everything, I think, much better and injecting it into the... I mean, this is... You get the textures. Now, granted, I know what you're saying, though, because their roadmap says that better textures are going to come, better graphics are going to come, this year, within the next year or two. So, I know what you're saying. But consider welcoming hi-fi into the game, because for years we've been asking for hi-fi to join the game. So, I like supporting them. I'm getting 41 frames right now with these clouds. Pretty happy with the 41 frames. And I'm streaming. I'm streaming 1080p, 6,000 bit rate. For some reason it's going up even just like 7,000 bit rate. I'm streaming and I'm in the FlyJ, I'm in the clouds, and I'm in high textures, high graphic settings. Why support them over someone else, though? Not enough. Not everyone can support both. It comes down to this. B2 is the fact that Brad M was streaming and didn't have any wins above 15,000, and he reported that, and the next day it was fixed. When hundreds of people asked another provider to fix lower atmosphere issues, it wasn't fixed for 6 months or something. I think Hi-Fi has a large team or larger team, and I think that we all are envious of P3D's weather. Are we not? Do we all agree that P3D has better weather textures visually. You just sent Cessna Rocks a Discord message? Yeah. I totally think that P3D has better weather textures. And who brings those better weather textures? You have two providers. You have Rex, right? And you have Active Sky, right? So you got your Rex Skyforce, you got your Active Sky Cloud Art, you got all that good stuff. No, don't get me wrong, B2. I own X Enviro. I own SkyMaxx Pro. I own Active Sky. The only things I don't own, which I'm going to look at, but I think you have. Would you say that there's basically, as far as injectors go, you have what? Active Sky, FS Global Real Weather, NOAA. Yeah. What's your who's at the leader right now? What are you running the sim right now, B2? What's your preference, if I may ask? Tylenol with Wings. I'd love to see some really good things come out of any sort of release from X Environment. Yeah. All right, let's go on headings. We'll go heading 240. No, we'll go heading 220. That's fine. And then I'm going to put in actually we can go 240. I prefer competition, and everyone should support which they prefer. I dislike that you only get this attitudes. It's just as bad as P3D or XPay, which is better nonsense ever. Yeah, that's why I have all of them. Except I don't have the FS Global Real Weather or the Ultra Weather yet, so I got to think about that one. I'm landing, but I'm gonna pause it. Right girl emote. Pause. Right girl emote. I got to pause. Right girl needs help. Be right back. Right girl emote. Say, look over there. Can you wave? Wave? Yeah, good job. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Fly Girl, baby. She's awesome. All right, continue. Yeah, that's a perfect vector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. I'm going to say, well, that's a good question. Should I do navloc for the localizer lock, or should I just do auto glide slope? I'll just do navloc first. Let it capture and then turn in the glide slope, right? Hello, homie live. The other thing that I had that I hope that XEnviro changes, and correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't there been times where their activation server's gone down and you haven't been able to use it? Or did they correct that? Oh, this URL, I got rid of the snow drifting. Yeah, I got, oh, snack! Oh, baby. Yeah, I got rid of the snow drifting, but we may have to get vectored around here. Yep. Well, I can hand fly it in, but should we do that? I guess we can hand fly it in. She knows when you ignore her. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be interesting. Bank up the aircraft to get the nose coming back down. Well, I'm high though. I got to get back on the profile here. We're fine now though. Just gonna follow the localizer until I see. I think I see the runway. Yep, I do. Okay, get your landing guesses in now, boys. Medium on the auto brake. Flaps 40. Biting the winds. Correcting.
1,000.
Oh, you know what? I don't have any overlay.
500.
I gotta rectify that situation.
400.
Oh, a little low, a little low. Add some power.
Flight slow.
A little high.
Flight slow.
Trim.
Flight slow.
Trim. Trim.
Flight slow. Flight slow. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was a hard landing. Reversers. Oh, auto brake's working nicely. 270, 262. Did it flash up on the screen by chance? We can probably make this exit. I think we can. Woohoo! Nicely done. Let's get it over across the runway. Put our flaps up. That could be worse. It was hard, but it was, like I say, it could be worse. Let's get the flaps up. B2 says, I'm not sold on any of them. They do all things well. Each person should decide which things they want and find the product that will fit their need. That's the beauty of Twitch, right? Is people can come to Twitch and they can decide for themselves if they like the certain weather engine or cloud texture pack or different options or whatever. You can decide by just watching others. But I am welcome to my opinion and saying that yes, everyone should get Active Sky. Yeah, obviously there's economics involved, but I'm here to give people my opinion. Does that make sense? You sent the link on the YouTube link on Discord. Thank you, Cat3. It's 11:40 p.m. It's late over there. Who got the landing rate? Let's see here. Dogo got it. Dogo! Is there no auto gate at Miami? Or do I just have it disabled or something? That was pretty cool. How does SkyMaxx do down to mins? I need to find some mins and go into it, yeah. Iowa got the other one. We just do Project Fly. So Dogo. Add 333 to Dogo. Dogi, you beat me by 1 foot per minute. Let's watch that landing again, because it was hard. Oh, I'm going to complete the flight. I'm doing pretty well with completing the flight on Project Fly before I do the replay. It's weird. I hand flew that from like 12 miles out. I never do that. And I need to fix my overlay issue. Oh, there's contrails off the wheels. Have I not noticed that before? There are contrails off of the gear. Huh. Yep, this is release candidate 1. If you didn't drop the passenger's O2 masks, it wasn't a hard landing. I was trying to hit the numbers again. I shouldn't worry about that. Flare. Oh. Yeah. For having not flown the 727 for a couple weeks, I think that wasn't too bad. How are the big add-ons in 11.3? I haven't tried any of them except for the Zebo. No, I haven't tried any of them. I loaded RC1 yet last night, so yeah, this is the first. This is the first one I've tried. View's so cool. Yeah, just back up. Back up. You can back up 11.26 minus the custom scenery for what? Small amount of disk space. Just back up 11.26 and then update and run 11.3 out of a different directory. And, you know, don't back up, obviously, if you have all your ortho. Let's see what the tower saw. Tower's got its binocs out. Oh man, I need to change the auto gen, the ortho. It doesn't look too bad, huh, Jay? It was like fair to partly cloudy, under 1G. I just should have let the planes. Yeah, there was a little bit of wing bounce there, but I'll take it. All right, I need to fix my ortho now.